and welcome back to the channel and the continuation of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer Demons series. This time we're looking at Balthazar, the grotesquely overweight demon in need of a stairmaster. Balthazar was the mortal enemy of the mayor. At least 100 years earlier he was hideously crippled by the mayor. He was resigned to live in a bathtub served by his vampire underlings until he met a grislying fate at the hands of the Slayer and her Scooby Gang. Before we get started, please like, share, subscribe and comment down below. And also I should point out that I now have started my own website, which is linked down below, nerdworldempire.com. It's in its early stages at the moment. There isn't a lot there, but please check it out. There's links to all my other channels and several selected videos, and there's things that will be coming to the website soon. With all that said, let's get started on Balthazar. It's been 100 years since my enemy crippled me. Now ultimate power is within my grasp, and I shall not let it be. Forget about honor, forget about everything but getting my amulet. Bring the Watchers to me, find the Slayers and kill them. Kill everything that gets in your way. Go, go. Lord Balthazar. Moving, inspiring words there by Lord Balthazar to inspire his vampire horde, the El Illuminati, a group of dueling vampires who were sworn to serve him. These vampires operated by a code of honor such as it could ever be by vampire standards. They did dwindle their numbers somewhat over the years due to, and I quote, lots of unnecessary dueling. The El Illuminati, however, did loyally serve Lord Balthazar, who, it is probable to assume, in his younger days before being crippled by the mayor, was likely a much more powerful demon. Now bloated, overweight, and requiring to remain continuously moist, he was a shadow of his former self. The vampires had to continuously keep him moist, as stated, but he did keep some level of control over them with a demonstrable power to at least be able to somewhat psychokinetically or magically move things with merely the power of his mind. It is probable to assume that the amulet that he was in possession of at one time greatly enhanced these powers, or perhaps were the fountain of the powers that he had. He wanted his vampires to retrieve this amulet because he did not want to remain in the state that he was in any longer. The mayor, however, had buried it, and it was no longer in his possession. He sent a vampire, one of his Illuminati, to assassinate the mayor, as well as the others to kidnap the Watchers so they could be tortured for this information. Ultimately, his plans were, of course, foiled, and he was electrocuted by Buffy while they were battling with the Scoobies. In his dying words, he would warn that his former enemy was going to rise, and with his ascension, they would all die a horrible death. These were his final words. But what do we know about the demon himself? We do know that he was a large, pale-skinned demon with markings on his face, red eyes, and as I said, some kind of psychokinetic powers. He had journeyed to Sunnydale approximately 100 years earlier, where he had battled for control of the town with the being that would eventually become the mayor of Sunnydale, Richard Watkins III, or as it may have been then, Richard Watkins. And there we have Balthazar, at one time a very powerful and feared demon who stalked the world with his vampire warrior horde, only to be reduced to a fat guy taking a bath, being kept constantly moist. And yes, he was made as intentionally gross as humanly possible. With all that said, that's what we know about Lord Balthazar. Tell me in the comments below if you remember this demon. He's from season 3 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, of course, earlier on in the season. And what did you think of him? I thought he was a very comical character, personally, but I don't think I was supposed to. please, as again, check out my website. It is linked in the description below, as are my other channels, Nerd World History, Nerd World Order, and Nerd World Films. They could all use some extra love, especially Nerd World Order, which is very new, and I haven't got very many videos up on that channel, as they take a considerable amount of more research and time to make. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you for watching, and bye-bye.